think I'm live. Uh, so here we go. I'm gonna keep working on the Pelican and add more to this pose that I worked on lately. Anyone who is watching, I will look at the chat in a second if I have anyone watching. Well, I'm gonna share the stream now and maybe I will get some viewers. Discord channel, I summon you. Everyone. Just getting started. Hopefully this one's going to be longer than the last one. Let's get the table. Oh yeah, and Corin is in the background. I hope we can still see him after I push this table a bit. Well, not really, so I can't push it more than that. I'm gonna keep him in the shot. I should maybe remove this chair in the future, especially because I put my keyboard here. As you can see, I'm still adapting to the setup that is constantly changing and shifting. All right. Okay, I think I'm gonna push this, put this keyboard back where it was. Oh yeah, this is way more comfortable. Even though it seemed more logical to put it there, but it's not. It is not. Okay. Oof. I don't want to lose that. Pelican, the boxing Pelican. I was thinking about a few things to do with this Pelican. I was thinking maybe I should draw a few other poses, develop the character, or maybe I should just finish what I started with this pose and try to kind of make something of it. And since I tend to not finish things usually, I'm gonna push myself to finish this into something that I can, like, I don't know, post, or maybe, you know, showcase, which is usually not my strong suit. I like to just think about the big picture stuff, kind of like Michael Scott. Yeah, so here we go. I have this pose, I want to make something out of it. Let me flip it. I've looked at it in the past few days as well. Didn't flip it like I did now. When I looked at it from this way, it seemed way better. Which means there's something. I think the elbow should be more up, but I've established that he doesn't need to push that elbow up because he has his head way back, or he puts his elbow way up. Let's have some fun with that idea. Trying to think if I was a pelican, a humanoid pelican, how I would box. Isn't that fun? Isn't that your dream job? Oh yeah, that makes more. Oh man, that seems way more tactically calculated. Now that pelican seems much smarter, huh? If they pose like this, right? Whew. Right. Oh, it's always like better to keep that hand right next to that area that connects the jawbone to the skull. Well, in his case, it's what connects his beak. Interesting. Okay. Enter. Did I copy this? Yeah, I did. I always try to keep a copy of what I did. Oh, my mic is so in the way. I hope everybody can still hear me. Oh, let me make sure that people can hear me. I'm gonna ask someone I sent the stream to if they can hear me. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm gonna push this one. This. Oh man. Okay. When you flip something, it looks so much. And also, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Boom. Yeah, that feels so much more powerful. And in my opinion, the glove should cover. It should reach his cheekbone, because then he has not done his block properly. That's amazing, isn't it? Small details. It's always this small detail at the end of the day that makes the difference between someone that's a pro and someone that isn't. It's that small detail. Detail that is usually negligible isn't negligible by a pro. Okay, now what happened? Now something's off. Now something's off. check on this. Let me flip that back. It kind of works though. I think I should give him longer arms. Oh, look at Colin. Okay. The glove needs to be more in perspective. I should see the side of it, and I think it should be a bit bigger. This glove's gonna be probably something like that. Choo, 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 choo. Like that, all tucked in, all in control. The cheekbone is protected. But here's the thing, his cheekbone is not protected yet. His hand is here. His hand is here, and that's not good. It has to be. And that's fine. That's fine because at the moment of impact, everything kind of, and we can say this, that's a small detail. I'm just really excited about how I am learning technique and drawing at the same time. I mean, this is amazing to me. And streaming, by streaming, I mean broadcasting. Make sure my voice is higher than the mic, because I have been told that my volume is a bit low. Maybe I should just raise my voice. I will raise my voice. Oh yeah, I could mute. Oh yeah, wait. I could actually listen to myself without an issue. Wait. Okay. We're still learning, adapting. In time, this stuff will not be an issue. This guy's shoulder on this side is much more massive than his shoulder on this side, which means I have to adapt. I have to adapt by making this part smaller. I think more muscle is not good anyway for endurance. He's a boxer, so let's give him a more efficient physique. But I think I overdid it here, especially with the triceps here. So let me do that again. Whoa. Wait, did I switch back? Okay, I'm good. I'm good. So here I will put this. No, okay, this is a reasonable decrease of the tricep with this decrease for the button. Now his His target should be somewhere right now. Basically, his target should be about to get hit. Mhm. Because if he was gonna get hit, this elbow should be higher. He's hitting him like this. I think his elbow should be like this. But this is very technical. But this is the fun thing about it. Going all the way through the technique. I'm gonna go back to the source of internet of knowledge that is called the internet, and I will search for check hook again. And I want to look at images. Images. Oh, these are the ones I found last time. And I'm being told you guys can't hear the music, so I'm gonna raise the volume again. Can you hear the music now? Is it too low? Hmm. Hmm. I'm looking at this image. I'm gonna put it here. Where is it? There it is. Download. Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's super small. Oh yeah, this is a big image. It's gonna get very flow, but still. I see. Hook plus pivot is the check hook. Exactly. Don't just throw it. Turn your opponent. What? With my leg? With the leg? They also kind of showcase that point here. You gotta kind of hook the thing with the leg, otherwise it's not gonna be a check hook. I didn't know that. This is amazing. I love this. You know, this is. There's so much detail all the time, and I'm such a noob at everything. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so here's what's going on here. This is the check hook. The thing about this, they talk to you, they tell you how to do it, but they don't show you a lot how to do it. They show you how to set it up, but not how to do it. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to my moderator, Lens Flair Smith, best photographer in Montreal. Give him a call if you ever need a photographer for your wedding. No, I mean he does weddings, but he does mainly other stuff like music and events and stuff. I'm not a specialist. I don't know exactly what he does, but that's vaguely the idea. Anyways, let's move on. Uh, I want to just fill these gaps here, make this guy, give him a more appropriate physique. And then I noticed that most boxers don't have their bodies that, uh, they're not dancing, they're boxing, they're more stacked into themselves. They don't open up their backs that much, and their shoulders, they keep them kind of tucked in. They don't open up their shoulders, like kind of like what how they teach you to punch in the traditional martial arts. They want you to stay like, you know, charismatic as you are fighting more a little bit than boxing, where you're kind of a little bit more, you know, posture wise, you're a bit closed in. But, you know, it's all because you want to close that gap between the neck and the head to keep your head more protected. In this guy's case, the Pelican, uh, his head, he's like a very tall guy who, who, who has the ability to escape. So, if I'm thinking about someone like this, of course, there's Muhammad Ali, but who is there as other than Muhammad Ali? Uh, Muhammad Ali Clay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's the yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna do research on this now. I'm just gonna start developing this pose a little bit more in terms of what's going on in this scene. So I want to make the body a little bit more inside, stacked in, like this guy. See, it's here. There's a curve. In my case, here there's all of that happening. The power of the hook is kind of being kind of, technically speaking, if I want to apply this guy is, if the moment of impact is happening right now with this hook is a bad hook, because right now all the force is gonna go into his shoulder. It looks good, but in terms of technique it's bad. Which means what? Which means it needs to be kind of more like this, right? And whew, and this is where the power is coming from. This is where the power of rotation is coming from this guy's hip, because it's all happening so fast. It's like boom, because if he has to do it so fast, like boom and boom, it's like too much. And also you're telegraphing, but it looks better when you telegraph. That's why dancing is kind of look good to look at, because it's always telegraphing the move that you're doing, which kind of makes it look like a peaceful way of showing body mechanics, and fighting is not a peaceful way of using body mechanics. It's the complete opposite. So sometimes your posture is gonna be like hidden because you're hiding what you're doing as you do devastating damage to the other person. Okay, so now we have established that this guy has a weak check hook, and he needs to have his body a little bit more aligned. So how do I fix that now? How do I fix that? I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to, so this guy is here. I'm gonna reduce opacity of this. I'm gonna make sure that I have saved my last layer as a checkpoint and move on with this layer. And so basically I'm gonna shift or lift his shoulder. I'm gonna use this pose as reference. This guy is amazing reference. I don't even know his name, but he looks like he knows what he's doing. And technically the shoulder should be higher here, but not much higher. Okay. Which means all of this has to go up a little bit. Like this. Yeah. Okay, now this is starting to make more sense. And then uh-huh. I see. I should turn his head. The issue is turning this pelican head is that beak. Is that beak? No, I think the head is actually looking exactly the same way that he's looking. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So now how do I fix this? How do I fix this? Well, let's just put it where we want to put it and then deal with the rest. Whoopsie. Okay, so if I take this from here to here, the center is a little bit off, but I will fix that by simply doing this. Aha, okay, I know what to do. I'll fix that. Oopsie, what layer am I on? Oh yeah, this is the layer. This is the correct layer, but not the correct brush. Color. There you go. Now this is better, but not much better. Still, there's something wrong. It's not what I want. It's not what I want. We want it to be more like this. Yeah, we're close. We got it. We almost got it. We almost got it. All we gotta do is take this and push it a little bit further back like this. There we go. We can see, we can feel the tilt. We can feel the tilt that is gonna happen, and this guy is gonna put his weight here and they have to interlace, so his leg has to be interlaced. There has to be an X, so the other guy's leg should be here and his head is gonna be boom boom boom. It's gonna be higher than that, so I have to lift his hand a little bit. Yep, Alright, let's hide this or put it aside, make it smaller. Perfect. Mm-hmm. This is for the trash. Okay, now yeah, I think this is much better in terms of mechanics, body mechanics. I just have to fix this arm. Okay, so he's punching the other guy's head. And let me see, is this hand. Okay, yeah, I know what to do. This is the anchor point that needs to shift. I take this, I put this one here. Oh no, this isn't the anchor point. Well, this is the anchor point, but I have to then change another one. This can't go up that much. Yeah, this is it. Mm-hmm. Now I'm falling back. Okay, so I gotta go back to the bicep. See, when I move my joints, I move them according to their anchor point where the joint would turn. If I don't do that, I'm gonna mess up my body mechanics. I don't know. I don't always maybe do it like this, but I do it often. And this is much better. Now the head was here, now it's here. If the leg is here, this guy is taller than his opponent, and his opponent is leaning forward. So this is his leaning forward height. His actual height would be here. And this guy is leaning backwards, so his actual height would be here, and the other guy's height is here. Yeah, sure. So let's go up a little bit more. Bam. There we go. He got him in the face. Pachow. He got knocked out. Alright. Now let's keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Now we can turn the. Where is this layer? Yeah, we can throw this one away. Okay. How's my guy doing here? Okay. What? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Rookie mistake. Okay. What? Am I still on the wrong layer? Oh, am I drawing on this one? Oh no, that's fine. I did 4 brush strokes. I think there we go. There we go. The correct layer. Let me increase the opacity here. Well, the details of his physique are not that important at the moment. What's important right now is working from the outside in, basically. Details come last. Big picture stuff, then small picture stuff. Kind of like the opposite of how you would work if you were an employee. Now, what I like about this imagery right here is that here the shoulder is so tucked back, like the full rotation. This is after the punch went through. He would be like whoosh, but I think also this is too. This is, yeah. This is, I don't know. I punched the mic. Uh, hmm. This is a detail. I should not have focused on it, honestly. But I think at this point I could start working on the line work. Honestly, I don't know. Wait. Let me. Oh, whoa. He's gonna fall. He's gonna tip. He's gonna tip over. Yeah. Why is that? Yeah, so I pushed this to the back and he's not tilting. Oh, yes, I see what I need to do. Okay, let's make a checkpoint, copy this layer, and I'm gonna just see what I can do if I do that. Still a lot of fixes need to be done. Haha, that's too much. That's a bit much. That's a bit less. Maybe, yeah, why not? Yep. Okay. Wait, let me zoom out. Mm. I think the hips have to be turning a bit more. Yeah, yeah, it's the hips. It's the hips. We have to see more of his side. This is good. This is good. So now this. Wait, let me add this. This is gonna be kind of turning like this, which means this is gonna be like that. Now I'm gonna have to fix it by going by saying that this thigh is from here and this hip is kind of like this. And what else? Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I have to respect the X. There's an X happening here. And this should go a little bit further back now. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm overdoing the fixes. Nope, you're on the right track, Edward. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let me check my chat. I doubt somebody wrote anything, but still. Oh, I think I was looking at the top chat, and there's live chat. I'm so bad at this. Let me check the other YouTube tab. See, maybe I can see the chat from there. Nope, no one. Okay. no one's watching now, it's fine. People can watch it later. And I'm gonna keep pushing here. And this is gonna be here. Yeah, yeah. This knee has to be a bit more in the front. Wait a second. This is gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Oh wait, where's my reference? Oh, it's here. Yeah, this is gonna be his shorts. Colin's still behind me sleeping. I love this kid. By kid, he's in cat years. He's older than me now, and he, I was older than him for the past few years. He just became older than me. That's kind of weird with cats and dogs. You're older than them when you get them, of course. If you get them at a young age, not of course. So, yeah. Uh, but then they grow old because time passes faster, basically. 7 times faster, almost. It's kind of like one day, it's like 1 week. Hmm. Let me check those legs if they are in the right place. I think this one is too far back. I think this one could be more like here. Huh? Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Put this one. Yeah. Well, now you gotta turn the ankle. You gotta, you know. But yeah. Do you hear that crack, guys? Viewers. Control Shift A, V E, and here we go. And did I mess it up? Yeah, that's. I mean, that's not. It's fine. I'm gonna add this here, and now this has to shift from the knee a little bit more to the back. Oopsie, like this, and Control T, and hoopa. There we go. There you go. That looks much better. Much more. Looks like he knows boxing. Huh? That's kind of cool. Boxing is so cool. I like boxing. And training well for boxing is cool, so don't think that like liking boxing is is good for you to find an excuse to punch people in the face, because that's not what boxing is about. Even though it looks that way. So I get why might some people on the outside looking in might get to this conclusion. Boom, boom. This knee is in the wrong place. Let me flip this guy. This leg is so much shorter than it should be. He has like one leg way shorter than the other. There we go. A little bit more. No, that's too much. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Now this leg has way more meat on it than this one. I think it's better if I give him skinny legs, since he is, after all, based on a pelican bird with skinny legs, even though I didn't give him pelican feet. But I still think I should give him skinnier legs. Kind of like the legs of a pelican. And this knee right here should not be popping like this, because that means that this muscle right here is not engaged properly. And oh, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, I see what I did. I messed up this leg. It's not in the right place still. It's not in the right place still. It needs to be a little bit further back. Just that much. Just that much, yeah. Because he has to bend his knee. His knee shouldn't be fully extended like this. That's very dangerous. You should always keep that a little bit of extension, just to keep it on the safe side when it comes to your ligaments. You see? And then I'm gonna turn this. Boop. There you go. It's starting to look better. Ha 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 ha. E, B. I'm saying the names of my shortcuts because they're like my Pokemons. I have to say their names. They're like any move in any anime you ever watched. You have to say its name before you do it, otherwise it won't work. Now, is this... Boom, 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 boom. Now everything looks so much better. Let's go back. We started around here, and then now we're here. See, the level of technique has improved. The level of technique has improved, hasn't it? And the physique looks more boxer-like, like the physique of someone who actually does boxing. Before it looked like just a muscular man posing as a boxer, right? Now even his physique looks more in tune with his story, and that's very important, at least to me. And let's go zoom in and see what's going on here. Is this shoulder too big? Maybe just a bit. It's good to look at your drawing upside down because you get to look at it not as what it's supposed to mean, but you get to look at what's wrong and what's right about it more without the sense that it's supposed to bring. You get to look at it in a more scientific way, but also you have to be able to look at it as if you are able to read it upside down as well, as if you are able to read in an inverted way or talk backwards, but visually. Hmm. And that's why it's good to flip your image as well. Other than the left brain, right brain thing that I talked about many times. Hmm. Hmm. Now, the thing that is intriguing right now for me is I don't think they are taking their heel off the ground when they're doing the hook, which makes sense. You don't want to take your heel off the ground for the twist. The twist is happening from the back, and this twist is happening from the heel, which means this needs to be better. There's always a mistake. Amazing. There's always something to learn as well. This is a double victory because it's a double mistake. That's why I like making mistakes, and that's why I love Bob Ross. One of the reasons, I guess. Um, boom, boom, boom. So this. Oh no, wait. Actually, it will go back more, and it's gonna bend forward from the knee, which means it's gonna go kind of like this, and we're gonna hook this knee from the joint, and then take this anchor point, put it at the knee, and then flip this. Aha! This is looking much better. Now let's go down to the ankle. Ctrl Shift A. We go take that ankle by the joint and put that here. And of course now we're gonna have to put the toes at the right place. It's fine. This is just at the end of the foot. I'll fix that later. I just want to fix the relationship between everything first, and then I'll fix the details. And it's important to feel the pose sometimes. So, and since I like boxing, I'm gonna try to feel this pose a few times after I'm done with this, just to see how it feels like if I do it. I don't know if I can do it with the headset. Well, I'm gonna try. And if you hear stuff breaking, let me make that camera a bit bigger. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. So it's good that I don't have much space around me. Okay, this foot is not good. This foot is not in the right place at all. He's like stepping on his ankle. It's like someone who has no more stamina in his feet anymore usually makes a mistake like that. Alright, so let's see. This will go like this. This will go like boom, boom. See, it's boom, boom. So it's gonna be like that, and then, but this is, and you can't open up too much. Hoop, 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 hoop. So if I'm pushing from the back, boom. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Okay. I see. I just learned something about boxing. It's amazing. Uh, Let me push this down a bit. It's that's why the okay. So I'm going. I understand. I think I do. Let me do that. Perfect. Is this copyright music? Oh wait, let me make this smaller. There you go. And let me fix my camera a bit. Awesome. And let me check my music. Oh yeah. It says Twitch stream safe background music. I hope it applies to YouTube too. Anyways, we'll see. This is how you learn. Especially when you have no viewers watching you live to tell you. Nope, no chat. So, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. So the elbow and the ankle are kind of the ankle. If the more the ankle is below the elbow, the more you can transfer that energy well, kind of in a way. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. And also the leg needs to kind of be more like this. Needs to be more like this. Does it? No. It needs to be the way it is actually. His leg is gonna be kind of something like that. Within this box somewhere. I don't know where exactly yet. Because I have other things to think about right now. Like the angle of the leg. Is it right? Compared to this. He looks like he's a bit on a concave ground. So it isn't right now. Because he has to look like he is on the same level. Which means I have to put this here and then this. Find this middle here. Okay, I see it. I see it. I have to push this slightly back like that. Aha. And this one more down from the knee. The knee is too collapsed in on the inside. He has weak knees. Let's give him stronger knees. Oh, look at the power. Look at the power now being transferred properly. Isn't that amazing? Bam. Amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Is it? Let me. Of course, I still have a problem. Let me check. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, in terms of how the hand is punching, the hand is punching like this. This is kind of like needs to be more forward. More forward, more forward. Oh, I think I can make this bigger. But if I make them smaller, it would look like the old school boxing. I don't know. Wait, it's way too big. And let's go. That's kind of acceptable. BE. And then boom. Then boom. Give it a bit of squareness because they are a bit cylindrical, not just like pillows, you know. Is this good? Well, not really. That's fine. I'll work on it later. I'll put a real glove reference in front of me and work on it so that it looks better because I don't like this for now. Oh, I think the thumb is too much forward. I think I'm done for today with this Pelican. I improved the pose in terms of boxing, and now I feel a bit overwhelmed with the changes I did, and I'm worried that if I keep going, I'm gonna kind of do stuff that is are gonna ruin the progress that I did because that's something that kind of sometimes happens when you push yourself to do more than you can. You start creating more problems, so you should know kind of when to take a step back and get back into that zone of uh, impulse, of the zone that gives you the impulse to do it, and not like force yourself to do it, especially when you're in training and learning mode, so that you can understand the thing that you're learning from a fundamental point of view, so that you can reinvent it. Because if you don't do it that way, yeah, you will understand it, you will memorize it. You just like memorize it, but you will memorize it in a way that's just like memorizing the steps, but not understanding the whole reason why the steps are like this. They just memorize the steps so they can just regurgitate them at some exam or some test and then forget all about it. Because that, the process in itself, is in my opinion a crime because it makes the person think like they are being educated while they actually are not being educated, and then they get a diploma at the end of this process usually, which makes them even more ignorant at the end of the day because then now they think they're educated, and they think in order for them to be educated all they have to do is know things and then forget about them, and then just say that they are educated whenever someone argues with them, so that they can win an argument as if they as if like it's not about logic anymore, where in reality education is based on instinct. It's like hunger, that need that longing for information in order to get better is based on an instinct that's based on survival, one of the most fundamental instincts that we need. All our senses evolve based on survival. Everything we the reason why we can see the colors that we can see, or we can hear the frequencies that we can hear, is because we needed to hear these frequencies and see those colors in order to survive better. So when it's something that's based on survival, it's very important to not kill that instinct. And and someone that wants to actually learn, usually what they do is they don't punish themselves. Uh, they actually find the joy in the thing that they are doing, and they uh, make a game out of something that isn't a game. And the issue today is with all those games and all those very, very commercially satisfying things that satisfy those impulse, it becomes very difficult for someone to focus on something that has deep passion. And that is also a problem that negates also creativity and ingenuity. Anyways, so I'm gonna end it here with this speech with half my face shown. Perfect. Thank you for watching, guys. Whoever is watching, George Lanceflair, if you're still here, thank you for staying until the end. And I will. I am working on a better schedule. Like I said last time, it will all be clearer next month. So stay with me and stay tuned, and see you next time.